What's up, everyone? Welcome to Maths with Gastin. I am Gastin Mapala right here at Maths with Gastin. Please subscribe to our channel. Today we are looking at question 1, November 2020, grade 11, mathematics paper 1. We are looking at question 1. We are definitely going to look at question 2, 3 and 4 and the rest of the paper, but we're going to do them based on question per question. So we're going to look at November 2022, 21 and 2020. So now let's start here. 1.1 is a factorizing, and then 1.2 is simplifying, and then we also have got 1.3 as well. All right, okay, let's go ahead and deal with question 1. All right, on question 1 we have got 1.1. It says they factorize. The question is to factorize the expressions. We must factorize them fully. Right, okay, so right here what we have here, it's a 2, okay, 2x to the power of 6 minus 8. If you have a look at here, we've got 2 here. 2 also goes into 8 as well. We're going to take out 2 as a common factor. We say close bracket, x to the power of 6 will remain. 2 times what will give us 8? 2 times 4 will give us 8, close bracket. If you look at this one looks like it's a difference between 2 squares, because if you take the square root there, so this one, it's, I know you guys refer to it as dots, difference of 2 squares. All right, okay, so 2 will stay outside as a common factor. Difference between 2 squares, we take out the bracket. Square root of 4 is 2, so it's gonna be 2 this side, the other one will be plus, the other one will be minus. Excuse me. And then x to the power of 3, and then also x to the power of 3, so that when you multiply x to the power of 3 times x to the power of 3, the bases are the same. You add the exponent. 3 plus 3 will give us to the power of 6, which is correct. And therefore also negative times positive will give us negative, and then 2 times 2 will give us 4. Great stuff. Okay, and then that's how you would deal with this one, and you should be able to get your 2 marks there as well. All right, great stuff. Now let's come to 1.1.2. We are given x plus y minus x minus y to the power of 3 plus y. Please guys, when you see things like this, don't be scared, just stick to the basics. Okay, all right, so what I'm gonna do here, just going to rearrange this, put x cubed as our first expression, power of 3, and therefore what else can we do here? We can take out this plus y minus x. I have done nothing there. Basically what I did was just to rearrange the expression to make life easy. Okay, I can see here we've got x minus y, and then here it's y minus x. So now we want to make everything to become x minus y. So we're gonna have x minus. What would you do to make this one x minus y? You're gonna take out a common factor of negative. So you're gonna have y. No, sorry, you're gonna have x rather. You're gonna have x minus y, so that when you multiply add by a negative, you're gonna say negative times x is going to be negative x, negative times negative is going to be positive, therefore y times 1 was going to be plus y. All right, so now what you have here and what you have here is more or less similar, which is what we're looking for. So basically what we did here, we took out a negative 1 as a common factor. That's what we did, as a common factor. Okay, great. So now what else can we do here? Okay, let's go to the next expression. What we can do, because these things x minus y here and x minus y. You can take out x minus y as a common factor. Gonna take out x minus y as a common factor. Therefore, once you do that, you're going to have this big bracket where here you're going to be left with x minus y squared, because we took 1 out as a common factor, minus 1. Therefore, close bracket. Can you see, guys? We took out a common factor here because we've got x minus y. So we took out this as a common factor. We took out this as a common. If you're not following, guys, please make sure that you view our video on how to factorize trinomials and common factors and all those things. Because here we're solely dealing with the past papers, but I will try my best to explain as we go. All right. So here what you have here is as good as this one. What you have here is as good as saying, let me see here. Let me just get you guys a different color. What you have here is as good as saying, what we have here is as good as saying, this is, by the way, this is dots, né? This is dots. If you guys can see it, there's difference between, assume that this is x. It's like you're having x squared minus 1, which is the difference between two squares. And how would you factorize the difference between two squares? We all know how to do it, the difference between two squared. So let's deal with it now. Okay, let's go back to our color here. Okay, we are gonna have this still on the outside. Okay, so basically what we're gonna do here, if this is x squared, you are going to say x minus y. Okay, we said you're gonna have plus or minus, so this one is a plus. Okay, and therefore in bracket again this one, therefore another bracket, x minus y, close. Therefore this is going to be minus y. In another big bracket here. Okay, therefore you close everything inside. So basically what you are left with here, you are left with x minus y, close, in square bracket x minus y plus 1. Okay, and then again in another bracket this one, x minus y, close, minus 1, difference between two squares. And that's how you would deal with 1.1.2. you have factorized fully. Now you have got a common factor and also difference between two squares. Those are the two applications that we have applied on this question of 1.1. Now let's move to 1.2. all right, 1.2, what we have here, we've got 1.2.1. simplify the following completely. Okay, 1.2.1. what we have here, we have got x to the power of half minus 3 squared. Okay, therefore we know that this squared means you need to expand this. Please guys, if you have got any questions on what I'm doing right here, or there's something that you don't fully understand, please leave a comment on the comment section below. I will definitely get to you as much as I can. If you would like a one-on-one lesson, please make sure that you leave a comment or reach out to me on WhatsApp, then I will definitely assist you where I can. All right, so now right here we need to remove the bracket binomial. So we know what to do. X will multiply by this one, and then x will also multiply by this one here. All right, great stuff. Okay, let's go ahead. X times half is going to be x. If the bases are the same, we are multiplying. What do? We add the exponent, so it's going to be half plus half. Okay, we know this from the exponent rule as well. Okay, so therefore you're going to have minus 3 x into half. When you multiply a half x into multiply by negative 3. Same thing applies here. Negative 3 times x to the power of half, negative 3. It will give us negative 3 times x to the power of half. You are asking, where am I, guys? I'm here. This multiply by that, and then also negative 3 multiply by that. Okay, so negative times negative will give us positive. If you you are struggling, guys, please make sure that you watch a video on the maths basics on this channel. We did explain on how to do these questions like these ones as well, right? And then 3 times 3 will give us 9. Okay, now let's just simplify this. Half plus a half is going to give us x to the power of 1. All right, negative 3x to the, these ones here, they are same, so it's going to be negative 6x to the power of half, and then therefore plus 9 as well. All right, and that's how you would deal with a question like this one on how to simplify. Just stick to the basics and then you will never go wrong. All right, okay, so now let's come here. We're doing 1.2.2. we are given an expression there, then we need to simplify it. Okay, let's go ahead and have a look at it. It's x to the power of negative 3 divided by x to the power negative 5 plus x minus 2 minus 1. Okay, here we go. What does the exponent rule say? The exponent rule says if you are dividing, the bases are the same, you minus the exponent. All right, so here we are dividing, the bases are the same, so it's x minus 3. So we need to minus the exponent here, which is minus 5, minus into minus 5. All right, because we are dividing, right? And then therefore excuse me all right, therefore we've got x is going to be x, and then negative 2 times negative 1 is going to give us positive 2. Thank you, which is very good there. Right here, minus 3 minus times negative times minus is going to be plus 5 plus x to the power of 2. Therefore this one will give us minus 3 plus 5 is going to give us x to the power of 2 plus x to the squared. Therefore x squared plus x squared is going to give us 2x squared. All right, good stuff. And then that's how you would deal with this one, guys. If you've got any questions, please let me know. Moving right along, 1.2.3, we're having 5x plus 1, and therefore 4x all into 3 all over 5x minus 2, 10x minus 1. Every time I say all over, now I'm beginning to sound like Skomota. Shout out to Skomota when I say C. Yeah. All right, okay, here we go. What you have here, okay, we're gonna try to simplify this one. This is an exponent expression, so we've got 5x. There's nothing we can simplify here on this one. All over 2. Can we simplify this? 4. We can simplify 4 to 2 to the power of 2. Then it will multiply by this x is going to be x. Let me just leave the 3 out there. The 3 is still outside. Therefore 2, there's nothing we can do here. We're just gonna write it down the way it is. And then right here 5, we can, because already we've got 5 and a 2, so 10, we can express this in terms of 5 times 2 so that we can simplify it. Okay, and then this is how you would deal with this one, guys, in this instant. Okay, let's come here. It's a negative there, trying to avoid to make a mistake. I'm gonna continue up here, guys, with this one. 5 will remain as 5, nothing we can do there, plus 1. Therefore this 2, you're going to say here, you're going to say 2, positive 2 times 3. It should give us a 2 to the power of, it's gonna be 6x. All right, makes sense. 2, 5 x minus 2, there's nothing we can do there. So therefore right here, everything here, 5 must be 5 to the power of x minus 1, and also 2 should be, because you are multiplying everything that is here on this power with the power that is that side. Okay, so it's going to be 5 and then to the power x minus 1, and then you're going to have 2 here to the power of x minus 1. Okay, now we've got everything in terms of 5 and 2s. Makes sense now. We can either do two things here. We can start with the 5. Okay, let's start with the 5 because it's the one that is starting there. 5x plus 1. Now be careful here. We've got this 5 here to the power x plus 1, and then we've got this 5 here at the bottom, x minus 1. So what we do, if the bases are the same, we are dividing, we minus the exponent. Okay, minus x minus x into minus 1, close, multiply by 2 to the power of x all over. All right, excuse me guys, here is not all over. It's not all over. Not all over. Let me just remove this. Okay, there you go. So now we're gonna do the 2 to the power of x, and therefore if the bases are the same, you are dividing, you must minus the exponents, minus 5x minus 2, and therefore also minus x in bracket minus 1. Okay, so I think it's clear now. Okay, I'm just gonna write it a little bit closer this side. So it's 5x plus 1. When you multiply by the negative here throughout, you're going to have negative x plus 1. Therefore also 2 to the power of x. Then you multiply by the negative throughout, there you're gonna have negative 5x plus 2. Therefore you're gonna have negative, even here as well, negative x plus 1. All right, so therefore now you're gonna have positive x and negative x would cancel out. Then you're gonna have left with 5 to the power of 2. Therefore here, what do you have? You've got 6x minus 5. You are left with 1x. 1x will cancel with this negative x there. Therefore you've got 2 to the power of 3. All right, and therefore when you simplify this expression, you should be able to get 200 as your answer. All right, and that's how you deal with a question like this one on how to simplify completely 2.2. all right, now let's move to 1.2.4, I believe. Okay, there you go. 1.2.4. 1.2.4 still falls under that expression of simplifying fully. What you have there, you've got 2x squared minus 5x minus 12 minus 1 over 4 minus x. Okay, and therefore we need to solve this one now. Let's have a look at it first. Looks like we're gonna have to factorize the trinomial. Okay, let's go ahead and solve this one. Negative 11 at the top, numerator. Therefore here we need to factorize the trinomial. We have got 2 there, x, and then we've got an x here. What are the two numbers? When you multiply them together, they give us 12. Obviously we have got 12 times 1, and then we have got also 4 times 3. Therefore we've got also 6 times 2. All right, amongst these ones, which ones when we put here, they'll give us a middle term of negative 5. So what we need to do here now, we need to find out which one it is. We're gonna try out 4 and 3. Okay, because 4, if we put 4 there, then you put 3 here, you're gonna say 2 times 4 will give us 8, and then 3 times 1 will give us 3. When you minus them, they must give us, yes, when you add or subtract them, they give us how much? Yeah, they can give us negative 5. All right, great stuff. So therefore, which one would you want to be negative? You want the bigger number to be negative, so 8 will be negative, and then here will be plus, and therefore here is going to be minus. If I'm not mistaken, I see here we've got x minus 4. So I would like this one. I would like this expression here to also be x minus 4. So what do we do? I've already shown you guys, if it's like this, you take out a common factor of negative 1. Okay, you take out a common factor of negative 1, or you multiply everything by negative. So if you multiply everything by negative, this one will be positive. 1 over, then therefore negative, we're gonna give us -4, and therefore x, because it's negative here, it will become positive. Okay, great stuff. Now looks very, very interesting and nice. Okay, now we know what to do here. We need to take out an LCD, right? We can take out an LCD. Let's go ahead, take out an LCD. And LCD is everything at the bottom, lowest common denominator. If you're not understanding, please go watch our series on Maths Basics, where we are dealing with fractions, how to simplify fractions, add, divide, subtract them, and also how to deal with them if they are mixed. All right, okay. So 2x plus 3x minus 4 goes how many times here? It goes 1. So therefore it's going to be 11 times 1. And then x minus 4 will go, in this case, 1 is our numerator, it will go x plus 3. Great stuff. All right, and then therefore with that we can simplify the numerator. Negative 11 times 1 will give us negative 11 plus 2x plus 3 all over the LCD, which is 2x plus 3, and therefore x minus 1. Great. So now with that said, now we're gonna come this side and say what do we have here? We're gonna simplify the numerator again. Negative 3 plus negative 11 plus 3 is going to give us -8. So it's 2x minus 8 all over the LCD again, all over the LCD. Okay, if you take a look at the top there, you can take out 2 as a common factor. We're going to take out 2 as a common factor here. Then we're left with 4 all over our LCD again. Therefore, you have got x minus 4 on the numerator, x minus 4 in the denominator. This will cancel out. And then therefore what you have there, you are left with 2 all over 2x plus 3. And this is how you would deal with this question, and this is how you would solve it and simplify it to the fullest. Okay, all right. And therefore we have got 1.3 there. 1.3, it says that we need to find out the value of d, which is there, if one of the factors. So basically this is what they are asking you guys to find out d, if this is one of the common factors here, is 3x plus 2, right? So they are asking us to find d there. What you have to do now in this case, you need to find out what is the other common factor. Yeah, I can randomly say it's gonna be 5 plus there. All right, so guys, when it's like this, please do binomial, remove the bracket, and then you can find out what is the value of d. All right, I'm not gonna do that here. I'm gonna leave this one for you guys to do alone, as a homework for you to do alone. Please leave your comment, leave your answer on the comment section below, so that we can know and we can compare our answers. I will also share my answers with you guys. I am Gaston Mapala. This was question 1, November 2022, grade 10. See you on the next upload, where we'll be doing question 1, November 2021, also grade 10 maths paper 1. And therefore I will see you again on another episode where we will be doing November 2022. There, once we finish with 2020 rather, therefore we'll go back and start again from question 2, and then do question 3, therefore do question 4. That's one of the reasons why you should subscribe to this channel, because we'll be unpacking them as they come, like that. All right, so now please make sure that you subscribe. I am Gaston Mapala. I will definitely see you on the next upload.